Welcome to this E-25 replay on Pilsen. We have got the pleasure of watching obaidbd again, and this time he's going to show us what you can do in an E-25 on this map. And it's quite funny, he actually sent me two replays of the E-25 on this map. Both of them were Kolobanovs, a little bit of a spoiler but not much. But this match was actually the better one medals wise, so that's the reason why I'm featuring this one and not the other one. But both are quite equally impressive in the end with how he handled the situation. So at the start, Obai decides to move up to the left, and on this map that is quite a good thing to do until you run into an enemy team who has more tanks, and then you quickly need to get out of here. So he still keeps moving on because they only see one scout. The scout sees him as well. He managed to put quite a nice shot into the turret, and the scout T-37 actually hits him as well, which is unfortunately he got his driver. But Obai does the right thing and ducks behind this building, because there are two arties in this match, and the E-25 is quite a nice target for arty if they can hit it. So he just waits to get despotted. He healed his driver, and to be honest, in this situation I don't think I would have healed my driver, because the E-25, because it's so really tiny and small, basically any shot that hits you tends to knock out either modules or crew members. So really nice shot there. Ammo rack blown the head off the T-34, which was funny. But as I was saying, this tank is so tiny, and tiny tanks in World of Tanks have a tendency to take loads of module and crew damage because everything is packed so close together, which is a bit unfortunate. Obai kills this wall. Well, it doesn't kill it, the wall isn't that thing, but he shoots the wall. And then the Japanese Tier 7 noob tank shows up, the one with the really nice armor. Well, relatively nice armor for that tier. And despite being almost flat on, he keeps bouncing the shots, but Obai managed to find one into the engine deck, and above the tracks the armor is actually relatively thin, especially towards the back, so that's the better place to shoot that Japanese monstrosity. So he managed to put one damaging shot in, but he doesn't have too much ammo. I mean, the E-25 in general doesn't have too much ammo, and he doesn't carry too much premium ammo either. But this SU-152 goes on. What we will never know what it was actually. It looked like a YOLO run. Don't know why he thought that was a good idea. Oh, hang on, he was charging that friendly tank in the corner there, because he had 200 health. So yeah, stupid people are stupid in this game. But it doesn't look too well for his team, and here Obai makes a bit of a misplay. You've got the broadside of that Oni, and he sort of lingers behind this pillar. The Oni gets a chance to turn his armor around, and Obai loads the premium ammo again. One wafts into the track, unfortunately, and all of them he shoots into the track. So I just aim slightly higher, mate, and you'll probably penetrate that tank despite it having some retardedly dubious armor. Managed to get one in there. Another penetration, but the Oni pulls back behind the ridge. And I mean, at this point I was thinking, while the end result of this match looks really nice, the play is a bit too passive for my liking. But I mean, additionally, now that I look at the team scores, I can understand why he's in this location, just trying to do as much damage over range as possible, because as soon as the E-25 gets spotted, it's basically a little bit screwed over. So I mean, you don't want to get spotted in this tank, but it's currently 4 against 8 tanks, so yeah, it's not going too well for Obai's team, and 2 of those tanks of the 4 are arty, so while those are useful, they're not in all engagements, but the M44 is actually useful in this engagement, and he kills the enemy Dicamax. So Obai is covering this flank. He told me in the game description that he sort of gave up at some point during this replay, and I can imagine why, because if you're sitting here with 3 versus 8 now, 3 versus 7, I can imagine why you'd give up. Oni makes a terrible mistake in going to try and cross this open road, gets killed for it, because while the frontal armor is quite nice, the side armor is quite terrible, and Obai kills 2 enemy tanks in quick succession, so it's now 5 versus 2. And he plays the waiting game again, and I mean, while it might not look too interesting, we have to remember it's 5 versus 2, and one of his friends is an arty, so they are at quite a huge disadvantage, so it's just waiting. M44 calls for cover, and Obai actually tries to cover him, but unfortunately the T-34 is positioned very well, but this Yak Panther shows up with his rear to Obai, and the rate of fire on this tank is quite phenomenal. He manages to put 3 shots into the Yak Panther and pull back, and the Yak Panther is doing the right thing, angling his hull, so Obai actually goes for the T-43, which is the more dangerous tank in this engagement. Still gets spotted, so moves around, but then moves back to his original location, which did fool the Yak Panther, but then he gets spotted again, and he has to take care because there's 2 enemy RT left in the match, and there's an IS left, so it's a bit dubious as to whether you can actually allow yourself to stay still for prolonged periods. And then this IS shows up at the IS. Magic German front armor apparently managed to ding off the E-25, which is the first time I've seen that happen, but it saves Obai. Arties both miss him. He turns around again, and the Yak Panther is still coming for him, although he's a little bit slow. Obai pulls back and lets the Yak Panther crash the hill. And that's a smart thing to do, because the Yak Panther can't get his gun down on Obai for a while. Yak Panther fires into the air, because he's a complete retard, apparently. He's already given up. He's firing into the air. Just being... I really don't know what he was doing. Why did he give up? He could pretty well try and kill Obai. There was no reason to just do that. But yeah. Again, amazing World of Tanks players are amazing, so something is capping. It is definitely an arty, but it's just a question which one. And the E-25 that hasn't got much alpha damage, but has got a really nice rate of fire, so arties can be taken out, but they might get a chance to shoot you, and the M12 is over there. Of course, the first shot compulsory goes into the tracks. M12 dings another shot, because RT has no armor, but Obai managed to take him out, and 9 kills so far, and he was actually briefly up against 5 tanks, so that is your Kolobanov's medal already. There's still 1 guy left to kill though, so it could still turn into a loss. I mean, RT is quite renowned for shotgunning tanks even at quite high HP, because RT is balanced, and RT can't snapshot after the accuracy nerfs, and RT can't shotgun after the accuracy nerfs, but obviously they can, because reasons, wargaming reasons. And now it's just a matter of finding the last enemy RT. Usually they're camping in base. The RT is not capping, so he might actually still be here. We will see shortly. And Obai is just cruising around leisurely. I mean, this is usually the location where RT is, either here or in the K0 area, but you never know. I mean, an RT could be in these bushes and then spot you at the last instant, still shotgun you in the face. This location is actually quite nice here on the right in this depth for low silhouette tanks with good turret armor. Especially if there's no RT on the map, you can go hold down there quite well and put some nice fire down this road. I found that out at some point playing, to my own detriment. Lost quite a lot of HP trying to push that guy out, but still no enemy RT. Where is that guy? I mean, the Hummel is a relatively fast RT, so he can get around the map if he wants to. But yeah, it's still 4.5 minutes on the clock, so there is time to actually go on this kind of an expedition to try and find the enemy RT. I mean, get to see areas of the map that I haven't seen myself for quite a while, or not at all. I actually never move into these positions, and then we see the enemy RT who was right next to the friendly cap. RT tries to get a snapshot off, and luckily for Obai misses. So that's your 10 kills E-25 match on the Pilsen map. So Obai managed to get 1678 base XP, almost 4k damage, 10 kills, a Kolobanov's medal, Pool's medal, a Defender medal, a high caliber, and the Top Gun. All in all, a really good matchup. He enjoys his E-25 a lot. He's got 2 gun marks on it, so that means that he plays it quite a lot as well. And despite it being sort of a slow match to begin with, in the end it was actually a really nice fight. I mean, I can understand why it took his time. I would have probably been more aggressive in the start situation, and I would probably have lost a lot more HP than Obai, so I guess he played it better in this instant than I would have. But yeah, really nice watch, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, feel free to rate it, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time.